morning and welcome back to my channel. So today is probably one of the first weekends off that I've had in a while where I have no plans, I have nothing to do, and so I'm really excited. I got up early, went to church already, and now I'm gonna head over to the Melrose Trading Post. I just want to walk around and see what they have, see if there's anything that kind of sparks my interest. I just want to like flip through some clothes and like walk around, see what they have out, and we're just gonna make it a chill day. So since, like I mentioned, I just got back from church, I'm gonna change into something comfier. I'm in these new heels and they're pretty killer. I haven't broken them in yet, and so I need to at least wear comfier shoes if I'm gonna be walking around. Besides that, I think I'm just gonna do some crafts maybe later today, and so we'll see where the day takes us. I do have some stuff to make Rice Krispy Treats that I've been waiting to make, and so I think tonight I'll make those, and then once I get back from the trading post, Matthew and I are gonna go to the grocery store, get ready for the week, get the apartment set up, and then after we get back from doing all that, then we'll just kind of hang out and have an easy day. Right now, I'm actually reading Frankenstein, and so I was reading a couple books, and I kind of was just reading them so slow that I wanted a shorter book. Both of the books that I was reading Babbitt and The Night Circus. Both are a little longer, and so I was reading them so slow that I decided I just needed a quick read that I could read in between them to like pick up my reading pace. And so right now I'm reading Frankenstein. I'm about halfway through it and I really like it so far. And so I think I'm kind of just like getting to a point where I want to start reading some like what you would think of as like literature books, because a lot of books that you were supposed to read in high school or you read earlier on, I feel like one, my high school didn't read a ton of them, or at least I didn't, and then two, now that I'm older, I have a perspective of what these books are talking about. And so the version that I got was the 1818 original Frankenstein version, and it has a cool introduction about Mary Shelley and kind of what was going on in her life when she wrote the book. And so I think it's really interesting now to see some of these like literature and dystopian books, what the author was going through at that time when they wrote it. A lot of them are responses to either terrible governments or people having to flee or becoming refugees of their home countries. And I think it's an interesting thing to know, at least some of the background and some of the subliminal messages that come through in these stories. So I'm excited to keep reading that. It is kind of like one of those books that I just want to like sit at home and do nothing and read. And so I'm about halfway through and I really like it so far, and maybe I'll make a video just kind of like recapping some of the books that I've read this month, or actually we're in the beginning of May, so maybe at the end of this month I'll do a recap of the books that I've read and I'll talk about it then. First things first though, let's get changed into some comfy clothes and then head to the Melrose Trading Post. Okay, so since my shoes were so uncomfy this morning, I just want to be like as comfortable as possible now, and so I'm pretty much just in sweatpants. I do have my big tote just in case I end up buying anything. I'm gonna water the plants and then we're gonna head out.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow.
Okay, so I just finished up at the trading post. It's really cold today, so there wasn't a ton of people, which you wouldn't be able to tell by parking because I still did have to park a little bit away. I got some really cool stuff though. I haven't been to the Trading Post in a couple months now, and so I was just kind of walking around just seeing what caught my eye. And there was one booth that was entirely candles that are made to be inspired by movies. I ended up getting the La La Land one because that's my favorite movie, but I thought it was just like the coolest idea. He essentially said that he did like all of his favorite movies, so there wasn't every single movie, but there was like Asteroid City, La La Land, Whiplash, Oppenheimer, Barbie. There was just some really fun ones, and I thought it was just such a creative idea. Another thing, which I'll give you guys a haul of what I actually got once I get home, but another thing that I saw a lot of, which I thought was really cool, was resin jewelry. So the earrings that I got were orchids dipped in resin, and so it holds the shape and everything, and it's just like an orchid sitting on your ear. But they had different slices of kiwis, fruits, like all sorts of really fun, colorful things that I thought was just a really cool idea. And so there was a lot of like unique things, I would say, but I didn't really want to look through and like skim through clothes. And so I found a top that I really liked just because it was like kind of sitting towards the front, but I didn't really go for clothes today. So just got some fun little knickknack type stuff that was catching my eye. Okay, so I wanted to show what I got real quick. I only got a few things. First thing is this really cute mesh vintage top. I think it would honestly be cute with just like a pair of jeans and some heels, but I just thought it was a really pretty color. Next was these orchid earrings. I think they're good for a little pop of color with an outfit, and I just love the shape of them too. This candle that I got is actually La La Land inspired, and so you can't totally tell obviously with the smell. It kind of is just a general smell, but I thought it was just such a cool concept of a candle smelling like a movie. And then even in the description is technically just scenes from the movie. So it's Hollywood Sunset, Griffith Observatory, Wood Piano Stool, and Jazz Lounge. There was a little shop selling Smiskies and different Sunny Angels. They had a ton of Sunny Angels, which I was kind of surprised by. Since there wasn't too many people there, none of them were sold out or anything like that, but we ended up getting a little hipper one. And then the last thing, which I kind of just saw and couldn't leave without, it's this little piggy bank, and it says Rainy Day Fund. We're gonna put it in the hallway, but I think it's just such a cute little gem.
Golden, golden.